Hi, it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin here in a video tutorial for you guys today, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to create a cute little box. A tag box is what it's called. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to be using this new stamp set I just received. It's actually a bundle. It comes with dies. It says nothing's better than you've got coffee, cookies, cocktail, and chocolate. And we're going to be working with chocolate. This bundle was designed, our stamp set was designed by Connie Stewart. She's one of our $1 Million Achievers, and she achieved that a while back, and then they get to design a stamp set, and so this is what she designed. So we know what she likes, right? So we're going to be using that, and then we're also going to be using the wrapped in texture embossing folders. These are the smaller ones that's going to be used for the mini embossing machine when it's able to get out after all this COVID mess. And we're actually going to be using these little dots today. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get out our Simply Scored board, and we have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is cut out 2 inches by 11, and then we have, this is going to be for our little box. This is cut at 3/15/16 by 3/15/16. You're going, oh, Denise, what is that? So you have the 7/8. It's the tiny little mark that is right below. So you have your number. Let's take 5 right here, and this is 7/8. It's the number right in these two right here. I know, but you could literally just put it at, let's say, at 4 inches, and then just go down a hair. You know, it'll be okay. So we're going to go ahead and score this first, and we're just going to score this at 2 places. One at 4.5, and then at 6.5. That's it. And then this one is real simple as well. You're going to score it at 1 inch and at 3 inches. And then you're going to turn it around, score it at 1 inch and at 3 inches. And that is it. So we'll put the scoreboard up. So now we're going to take this and we're going to burnish our lines. So we're going to burnish all of our score lines. This hopefully is really quick. And I know on the vlog, you guys, Vlogtober, I have been putting them up kind of late, but I have been recording them on the same day because of, you know, work and life and stuff. But I'm still trying to get it up. So they're definitely posted before midnight. I'm not trying to make them that late, though. All right, so we're going to take it. We're going to cut our first one. And I'm just going to cut right along this score line like this. And then I'm going to take and I'm just going to cut out a little sliver of that right there. Okay. And a little sliver off of this side. Not much, just a tiny bit. Okay. And then we're going to turn it. So then so we cut this line, and now we're going to cut this line. Okay. So we're going to cut that, and then just cut a little sliver and do the same thing. And we're going to do that on all 4 sides. Don't take out too big of a chunk, Denise. Okay, so we're going to do this one and do the same thing. So you guys, don't forget to be commenting. I actually have a couple of goodies. Some are Stampin' Up. Most is Stampin' Up. And I got a couple other little goodies in there that I'm going to be sending somebody. I know I've been kind of quiet about it this whole time. And just kind of like literally giving like little hints. But I'm pretty sure that most of you guys have all figured it out. So, but yes, be leaving those comments. Okay, we're going to score on these lines right here, and we'll do the same thing. Just burnish them very well, like that. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this, and we're going to use our embossing folder. Here with the little dots from Wrapped in Texture. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to emboss this up to this line. So I just kind of set it about right there. And you want to make sure, so this is it's going to come like this. So this is the inside and this is the outside. So you want to make sure that the outside right here is facing up to, when you place it in, you want to make sure the Stampin' Up logo is facing up. Okay. And then I just took this and kind of made sure it was lined up with that score line down at the bottom. I kind of wanted these little bitty dots right here left to be lined up with that score line. Okay, so I'm going to run this side and this side through the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, and then I'll be right back. And this is how it looks. Isn't that cute? So it's going to kind of wrap like this. And that way you see these little dots. So I just like that. I think that's so cute. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this little box together. And we're just going to get out our Stampin' Seal Plus. And I'm just going to run a little bead. Well, I say little. Yep. That didn't. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So then we're going to take it and we're just going to go around each side. Okay. And like that. Okay. So then, I'm always doing something wrong. We're going to take these and we're going to bring this in. And we're going to take this side and line up with the score line. Okay. So we're going to take it and go like that. And then you're just going to do all 4 sides like this. Okay. And then like that. So it creates a little box like this. And, oh wait, hold on, Denise, slow down. So we're going to take this and then we're going to put this inside of that. Okay. But before we do that, we're going to get out our, this is Delightful Tag Topper, but you can take any one of them. And we're going to stick this in here and go all the way back. Make sure it's hitting that all the way at the back. And I'll show you. Turn it over. You can see that. Now, sometimes I turn my punches and punch upside down. I don't know why. I just do. That's just how I do a lot of them. Okay. So we're going to use this to punch each side. Okay. Now we're going to take and we're going to put some adhesive here on the bottom. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little tab in there. Then we're going to take our little box and we're going to set this box in between these 2 score lines where it's not been embossed. Now, if you want to emboss both, you can. It just made it easier for me not to have it embossed so I could see it. And then you're going to wrap it up like this. Look at that. Now, what are we going to put in here? Okay, so the other day I made something with hot chocolate with that little bag. But a lot of you, I don't know, well, my family, almost every one of us, we have Keurigs. So I've got a little Keurig hot chocolate. Of course, this is just great value, but it tastes good. And the kids, when they come over, they like to make them some hot chocolate, especially in the wintertime. So I thought it'd be cute just to kind of dress this up a little bit and put one in their stocking, just for something to put in there. And I make it some like salted caramel hot chocolate because I can take this out later, but this is what I had on hand. So I'm going to take this and then we're going to close it up, and look, it just sits in there. So to close it up, I'm going to actually get out 2 different ribbons today because we will be using Early Espresso, and this is the Early Espresso faux suede trim, and this is that real red braided linen trim. So I thought it would be cute to have both of these because we're going to be using this on our sentiment. Okay, so I just took this in. I've already got one done, so I just got to make 4 more. Oh, I might make one for the big kids too. Not just a little one. Or actually, again, co-worker, teacher, doesn't have to be family. It can be any of the stuff I've made this month can be for anybody, really. Okay, your pastor, you could leave something for your pastor on every Sunday during the month of December, and this would be a nice little treat, huh? You could make a couple of them for his family, depending on how many kids he has. Okay. Or if he's married. Sometimes most of them are married, sometimes they're not. And I'm just going to do like that. Right, and then I'm going to take my ribbon shears and I'm just going to cut like that, and I'm going to trim this one the same way, like that. Okay, and that just gives it a little bit of color with the real red. Okay, so we're going to set this aside and we're going to make our little sentiment. So I've got a piece of Whisper White here, and this is cut out about 3.5 by 1 3/4, something like that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to get out a couple blocks. And in our sentiment, it's got in here, where's it at? Let's see. It says you're just like, and then we're going to use chocolate and you make everything better. You're just like chocolate. You make everything better. Okay. Now for the chocolate, we're going to use the dies, and it has chocolate here. And we're going to get out a piece of early espresso that's cut out about 1 by 3. And we're going to run this through the die cutting machine. However, I already have it ready. So when I did the embossing, I just went ahead and did that as well. Okay. So now we're going to take our punch first before we send, because it makes it a little easier. We're going to use the everyday label punch. So we're using a couple punches, y'all, today too. And I'm just going to punch it. It makes it easier if I punch first on this particular sentiment. For me, anyways. We're going to get out some real red. And we're going to take the You're Just Like. And we're going to stamp that at the top here. Like so. And then we're going to take You Make Everything Better. Oh, this would be a great one for, I'm thinking of somebody. Okay, so then we're going to close that up. Then we're also going to get out our Stampin' blends, and this is in Crumb Cake, and we're going to use the light one. Okay, I just thought it would be cute. I don't know why, it kind of reminded me of like a little milky hot chocolate or something, or even a latte. So I'm just going to take it, and I'm just going to use my Stampin' blend, and I'm just going to go like this. Nothing too fancy, just like that. Okay, and that'll all dry. Okay. And then, now you can use our adhesive sheets on this before you die cut it. However, I couldn't do that because this is going to go off of my little tag right here. So all I did was I just turned it over. I got out my Tombow. And I'm just going to dot it like this. And it just very lightly dots like that. I'm just going to use some tweezers to kind of turn this over so I don't get no adhesive on my hand. And I'm just going to lay it about right here. If it goes off a little bit, it's okay. Okay. I just kind of want the C and H and the T and the E off to make it look kind of even. Yeah, a little bit got off. That's okay. All right. And then all we're going to do, very simple. We've got some dimensionals. And we're going to put 2 on the back here. You could give this to your doctor. This would be a great one to give to your doctor. And then I'm just going to lay it on front right here. Ooh, you know what? And I have a doctor's appointment. My 6-month checkup is in December. I could definitely take this because he's just like chocolate. He makes everything better, doesn't he? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this to him and my nurse. Isn't that cute? And here's the first one. So these ribbons were just a little bit longer, but so look, I've got one for him and his nurse. Isn't that cute? All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by. As always, I'm so appreciative of you guys. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I do appreciate those shares with other people. I do. I just want to tell you all that you're just like chocolate. You guys make everything better. You really do. And don't forget to comment. Leave those comments, guys. It's only a couple more days to the end of the month. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye.